Is the former. Holmes' comeback has had its moments versus Mercer and Holyfield, but his last few fights, moments to forget. Glorified sparring sessions while waiting for the phone to ring. And now, Holmes gets a little more serious. Tonight's opponent, Jose Ribalta, is certainly a step up. Always a fringe contender with some bad breaks along the way, like putting Jerry Coetzee down 3 times and losing the decision. He looks to turn it tonight.
And whatnot, and he's awkward, and he don't make you look good.
Indication of
his profession. Question, touch gloves, come through his opponent.
Big right hand. And issue 13 years is older. You don't know straight losses. In those fights, he was knocked out in 3 by Bruce Seldon. It's by Frank Bruno. Now to turn some.
Like he is serious, and this is his big for Larry Holmes. Holmes is a fighter who has seen it all. Come in every time he come in.
Larry Holmes fought on a different. But you remember when he
absolutely fighters rise, they come up to another level, like Larry's doing here. Focus.
Larry Holmes in trouble. Hockey Pacelli.
A world championship performance
of Larry Holmes, and by taking Ribalta, the one for George Foreman, that he did not expect if he looks good here against.
Be careful, he can't get beat by Ribalta.
Who is of Morrison, who is the legendary with Jose Ribalta. Big scoring right hand. The going moment in the career of Jose Ribalta goes back to August. A gutsy.
Said that he was real. He is throwing a lot of shots. He has terrific movement. He can pull the power out of your punch and upstairs. If you get downstairs, but when you throw a punch and you miss your opponent, it'll take throwing land.
And Larry Holmes has quickly worked up a sweat. We're halfway through.
Whoa, good right hand by Larry. Ribalta is hurt. Larry threw the overhand right, snapped it right on the end.
Now keeping his distance, it's the jab, snapping out.
The right hand, Holmes right on top. And what a great finisher Larry Holmes is. Look at these punches from Larry. His punches, 90% of the power of the punch on the end, that final snap. And that's where Ribalta does not want to be. Ribalta covering up. Larry Holmes just pot shotting now. Pot shot.
Now when you can.
Big turnaround in this round. Look at him, it's Larry. And then kaboom, right over the top. Look, momentary delay, but that right leg is gone of Ribalta. Side of your body.
What a golden opportunity. Wildly
giving him the openings. See, these are the open. Hand, Ribalta. Hand. Let him take it. Let himself open. Body with a fighter like Holmes. You have to stay on that body. The blood to your brain. You go to
Ribalta the ropes in this ring.
Hurt.
Shaken is Ribalta.
And now with the left hand. That's where Larry's going to hit. Yeah. What a lot of fighters do is Ribalta, but wants to do. If you've got a freight train coming to your right hand to knock himself out. Larry Holmes right on the end. Final snap, and that is just what Larry Holmes does. And your toes.
Half years, 20
fights. Anybody who took his title says they fought the first time.
Yes. Thinks he should get another. Yes. A very jab. You see the jab.
Yeah. And experience.
And had fear in the Holmes. Larry Holmes has been Tyson. Aldo Snipes.
Speaking of Tyson, he said that Mike was catching him.
When to take a fight. The money of just a few months before, but did not pass $1 million.
Right, Schuster. Jose Ribalta. Are taped. A chance for timeout. Round 4, now they've settled.
Magic, join us, Ring Warrior and Ken LaCusta, going back to the Mercer fight.
Rise up to the next level is the jerk. You know, and had the same. This might be a different story. Having boxing.
Eddie Fox, who said that Ali had a great jab.
And he learned the importance of that jab.
He started sparring for a shot. He said he didn't just want to walk around.
Back in.
The fight he really did not want to take older Ali.
He recovers well. Leg, and then he ran. He says he is a good recuperate when you get hit.
At that time was Muhammad Ali. So now we move into, really it has been Larry.
First couple of rounds and the second round. Ribalta that he does have punching power left.
Watching so.
Come on.
veteran. Garen Lane, her husband.
Burbage, too. The camera.
Hubby Larry,
Terrific jab, and he's been as that left hook to the body.
around 6 years old, moved. He won his first 10 professional fights. Turning pro just before a hero, Latin hero.
Trying to ball up that right hand. Love to make more of a fist. So he
Stepped in against Bone Crush. And before that was
with George, I think he was supposed to set the horrible. You know, that's the sort of fight I like to stay away from.
having done so.
It's going to be interesting to see if I can get out of it. You know, he looks pretty on him. You know, he's made a career out of looking, making him leap.
Honestly say that Larry Holmes pushing forward would give you trouble.
It's sort at this point. You know, Puma was a business, would probably recommend that he get out of this.
have the same feeling for Larry Holmes.
I really, the expression that I get from a lot of people, I think it would be better off for him to get out. I mean, obviously, I don't think.
Yeah.
I find that no contender is actually going to give him a shot. Give him a shot, but he's already got one.
He got the big shot.
Foreman has that Larry doesn't have. I think. It's the, the popularity sounds like he used to. Wow.
Who told you that? And
George Foreman.
Ribalta has lost it for remaining.
Measuring with that left hand and then kaboom. The right hand inside that, going over the right eye. Ribalta said his fight plan tonight was to take it to him, make him work.
30 seconds.
The first round, so he got a big tree trunk left that lead. And
Proposed Holmes Foreman fight.
There's a lot of popularity involved. When you're talking about someone like Foreman, Holmes is a masterful boxer still at this age.
Step into my right hand, he said, and he nailed it. Ribalta sure did.
Holmes loading up on the right, and now Holmes is pushed to
You have to think straight.
Takes a lot of energy.
ninth round, in which he was Larry Holmes.
If you have a man that is, there will always be an open. You put it out there, and then kaboom. Right hand. Get your opponent coming in, rushing in, and kaboom. Let him run into that really fair, but
By the 40th somersault and getting back to his feet. Biloxi in saying no interest. Thought it was interesting in which he's speaking Larry Holmes isn't because of the reason.
I think people are very.
right kind of opponent, the right kind of opponent, not the opponent.
It's very, very hard to get in there and look impressive against a basically who's out there. Good, awkward sort of fighter. He has made a lot. I hope I live to be 40.
A little bit, but there's water over him. The chin, he's shaking for a right hand. Go to fight. Difficult.
Inside 10 seconds. Now, 1 to go. Larry Holmes, he has never really
Very determined.
started the fight.
Exactly.
Very serious, either that or he just now talk of a punch. But I think once he noticed Tommy in the crowd, that maybe he even had some other fuss, no interest. He's staying with us.
Running.
Right?
Running. I think I got it.
George Foreman staying away, resetting. Good in watching against him.
I think Foreman always has a chance with anybody to do the thing. He got it because he's a better boxer. Boxers with movement.
Has been down. Trying to steal this fight early from between.
And I think just needs to try to go for that home run ball. However, I don't agree with that, but that's what they told him between rounds.
They're wonderful sitting. Closing seconds. And Holmes ends it with a big right hand.